Good morning, everyone. My name is Kimberlie Wright. Welcome to Word Up Wednesdays. This is the class all about poetry, spoken word, and short stories. All right, today we're going to start with our holidays and events. Again, today is Wednesday, March the 9th, 2022. Today is National No Smoking Day, National Get Over It Day, National Meatball Day, Learn What Your Name Means Day. That might be something interesting to do if you don't know. Look up your name, the origin, or what your name means. National False Teeth Day, National Crab Meat Day, National Barbie Day. And speaking of National Barbie Day, my 18-year-old niece who attends Spelman College just went to Vegas on Monday for her spring break, and she told me she might go to some exhibit they have out there. It's a Barbie exhibit. So I was telling her that I was really interested in that bit. I used to collect dolls growing up. All right, and the last holiday for today is Amerigo Vespucci Day. All right, so you know we all discussed making some kind of change the name on it. We can, if whatever you want to decide to call yours, you can. The poetry art expression boards. And although I said that we could make them on a poster board or the 3-panel media boards, as it pertains to after those are made, as far as the display, they may be too large as a perspective for something that you want for your homes. So I do have another size paper that we could use. Let me get it. 1 second, I thought I had it, sorry. So if you want to go a smaller size due to the fact that you want smaller things in your home, we can use this particular Bristol board, which is the dimension on it is 14 inches by 17 inches. 14 by 17. So other than that, if you want, you can make it on a poster board or the 3-panel media board. And we're going to look at a few examples of those today. And so last week when we had a participant here on site in class, she and I chose 3 of the paint chip poetry words, and my words were, so the last time we did the paint chip poetry, we basically just wanted to make sure to have some type of writing, which we all pretty much stuck to sentences that actually included the words, but this time I tried my best to make it rhyme and make sense. And so the 3 words that I had was chamomile tea, rose-colored glasses, and bluff. And so this is what I wrote. It doesn't have a title yet, but I am going to title it. And I really like the writing, so I am going to transfer it into my journal. As I sit near the window reading a novel and sipping on chamomile tea, I hope the character in this book sees what is apparent to me. The woman isn't really in love with him. I hope he doesn't take her bluff. If he didn't see everything through rose-colored glasses, he'd know he wasn't enough. That's it. Because my 3 words are chamomile tea, bluff, and rose-colored glasses. So I kind of like that writing.
Kim,
yes.
Read it again, please, and read it more slowly.
Okay, sorry. So it's just about me sitting in the window in my home or something, reading a book. Okay. As I sit near the window, reading a novel and sipping on chamomile tea, I hope the character in this book sees what is apparent to me. The woman isn't really in love with him. I hope he doesn't take her bluff. If he didn't see everything through rose-colored glasses, he'd know he wasn't enough.
Better, thanks.
Yes, ma'am.
That was a nice imagery, Kim.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So anybody have any pieces to share before I screen share some of the art and poetry pieces? And if you want to share your piece after that, it's no problem.
Okay.
Also, if anyone wants to get 3 of the paint chip poetry pieces to, just challenge yourself for a prompt, you can. And also, I still want to invite you all, anyone who is interested. I just want to let you all know some of the schedule had been changed since we started the on-site and virtual classes, which they're calling, when they're put together, hybrids. However, my yoga class, if anybody is interested, used to be on Mondays at 10:30, but right now the yoga class is on Mondays at 1:30 p.m. Yoga is on Mondays at 1:30 p.m. Also, anybody who wants to do recycled arts and crafts, making something out of nothing, is still on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Now, even though you have not registered, since you are faithful in my virtual Word Up class, it doesn't have to be all the time. Just if you want to get out the house and you want to see how it is up here, feel free to come to the facility for Word Up class. Once again, it's on Wednesday at 10:30. So you can come up here to the conference room to just check out the class if you like. Also, I have these practice sheets for you young people, and these are to make acrostics. And they have 6 lines. So once I see some of you all, I'll be able to give you that. I'll be able to give you all 2 of these composition books.
Great.
To write in. And hi, Miss Green. Probably have to unmute yourself. All right.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, lovely. Okay, so we're gonna, anybody, hold on 1 second, yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and screen share to some of this artwork and just give you all an idea of, the thing is, in a way, I don't even want to show y'all this artwork because I don't want to stifle. Hi, Melody. How you doing, sweetie pie?
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Good to see you. All right, I don't want to stifle you all's creativity by showing you this artwork, but I also still do want to inspire you by seeing some of the things, and sometimes by seeing some of the art, it can jog your creativity or ignite your creativity to bring up some ideas. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and show you some anyway, but however, I just want you to know the artwork and the poetry is limitless. The poetry doesn't even have to be a full poem. It can be just a few lines. Also, you can definitely, if you love a poem that you've already written and you transferred it to your journals or something like that, if you can visualize your piece, that could be a piece that you can just put some illustrations to or some type of colors, that type of thing. All right, I'm gonna screen share.
Kim,
Yes.
the board supposed to be about Older American Month.
No, ma'am. It's supposed to be about
Okay.
whatever you want it to be. It could be
okay.
It could be about Isaiah. I mean, did you say Israel? It can be about Israel. It can be about your grandchildren. It can be about flowers. It can be about life itself. So I just wanted to show you all one that I thought was kind of unique. Well, not a lot of them are unique, but this one kind of just, it's simple and plain, but I like it. All right, as you can see the artwork here, it's kind of abstract. The piece says, I am very fond of poetry. Consider whoever talks in rhyme so deep. Whoever talks in rhyme so deep have known to reach the world. And you can see somebody is reaching for the world, and it's just like some words in the back, and it's a really nice poetic art piece. So then we see this piece that I thought was really kind of cool, and it doesn't have a lot of writing on it, but it's still beautiful. They say that we grow in mind and in soul as experience get old. So don't forget the journey.
So we can get magazines and clip stuff out of magazines.
You can use cloth, magazines, paint. You can use some baby hair that you saved from when you was a child.
Whoop.
You can use an old pair of glasses and put them on anything you want to use. It's up to you, because it can be all pieced together, collage, whatever. I want you to use any type of medium you like. You can use Mardi Gras beads, macaroni, rice, I don't know, paper, newspaper, magazines. Yes, ma'am. So also look at this one. Even though the artwork just came across it kind of brought attention to my eye, even though you see like a portrait beneath the words, which I see it's a lot of words. I would love to read that, but however, that's just a piece. A lot of these pieces look abstract, but you can go as abstract or as, I kind of like that piece. It was a man, if you see it's a man and lady kissing, and then it
Where?
right.
I missed that one.
Okay.
Where is that?
Let me pull it
Oh,
up.
okay.
So this one's kind of unique. It's a man and lady kissing right here. And it has a long braid with different flowers on the side and the words on top. Place your hand here beneath this silken cloth upon the whispering flesh over my quickening heart. Can you feel it's close? All right, so we don't have to read the poetry, but I just want you to see some of the artwork, and you can go as abstract or as detailed as you like. I kind of like this as well. So if you want to look up some of these pieces for inspiration, what I searched was art and poetry mixed together. Or you can put poetry mixed with art. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field, frozen with snow. All right, I kind of like this one too, and this looks like the concrete art that we've done before. And even though I don't know what this poem is about, it looks like the lady is either coughing or puking or throwing up or something, and all of this stuff is coming out of her mouth. So, and it's a silhouette. So I just want to see the words that are coming out of her mouth. They say, imagine no more words were necessary.
Woo.
Okay, so that's unique in itself. And let's just look at this one because it doesn't even have that many words. Come over to Heal and Far with me and Be my love in the rain. See, even though that's just a short little phrase or something, it's really still poetic. So your poem can be something long on the piece or short. This is a pretty cool piece right here. I love the artwork, especially since the girl is turned from the back. It says night sky print, and it says she loves the nighttime things, stars, peace, owls, candlelight, art, books, mystery. And see, now that just gave me an idea of adding something to what I actually really wanted to do. All right, so that piece looks really nice. Also, one good thing that you have going for you, if you need some assistance with like drawing things or getting printouts of something, that would be a good reason to come to the facility. to have me help you draw something, or draw something out, or get a printout of some images from the computer. So also your poetic art expression board, it might just contain one word. It might be breathe, and it might be that you put the word on there several times with different types of font or something. I don't know, but kind of think about it and be creative and be clever and unique. All right, this piece is a mixed media blackout poem, print phenomenal. Blackout poetry is when you get a book. Y'all listening?
Yes.
Blackout poetry, for example, this page that I have right here. Blackout poetry is when I black out most of the words and keep several. And once I go back and look over the words that were left, I make a poem out of those words by clipping those words. And so that's what they did with this blackout poetry here. Took out a few words out of a book to make their own poetry. And it says, the appearance of what can be did free the unexpected. The appearance of what can be did free the unexpected. That's nice. And she's like riding looks like a magical dolphin.
Dolphin. That's a dolphin.
A dolphin with a unicorn type of spear on its nose or something.
Mm.
But that's creative. And art, you know, it can be anything you want to. That dolphin could have had elephant ears if you decided that's what you wanted. And I'm curious to see what this abstract piece is. It says art, poetry, and journaling, a mixed media exploration. And so that's what we're doing. This says, come in, come in. If you're a pretender, come sit by my fire. If you're a dreamer, a magic bean buyer, a hoper, a prayer, a liar, a wisher. And basically it kind of just gives you an idea of something to wonder about. However, if you are a dreamer, come in. It said at the beginning, if you're a pretender, come sit by my fire. At the end, if you're a dreamer, come in. But however, it has a lot of different words placed on here, trees and some geographical type of connotation. So I don't know what it's all about, but sometimes you can read what an artist decided to plan on doing to see what the piece is all about. All right. So I wanted to just read what this person is saying. I'm a writer. I've been a writer, a storyteller since I was 4 years old. I dabbled in oils and color pencils a few times, but gave up when the images that came out of my paintbrush didn't match the ones in my head. Then late one evening, I found a tutorial on mixed media art, journaling, and everything came together. I began creating images I loved, and so did everyone else. So they basically just saying that they wasn't the best artists, but when they started to put their words with the artwork, things started to come together. This is kind of unique. I like how the lady,
You haven't gone?
I like how the lady is standing here. Can't read the words all the way, but the piece is called Beautiful. So you see the abstractness of the art, but it looks still like she's standing in some type of mystical world. All right. So you can continue to look at some of those later and get some ideas, and trust me, you'll be able to execute what you want. And if you want to speak with me about what you plan on doing to get some feedback or some type of feedback, just let me know. 1 second, everybody.
Kim,
Yes, ma'am.
I did something and you guys might want to play with it too. make an acrostic of your name. And it came out kind of, because we don't think about our name. Everybody is, it's unique, and make an acrostic for it. And, it turned out to be kind of interesting because I was trying to capture who I am through my name in an acrostic.
Do you have it? Do you want to share it? Do you have it? Do you want to share it?
I'm still, I don't want it to be, I want it to be honest and not, so contrived.
I know.
So I gotta go back and look at Jean again.
You don't want to be so full of yourself.
Well, I don't want to be contrived because sometimes, well, you want to be full of yourself. Hey, who else you want to be full of? But anyway, I think that it's kind of fun just to try it. It's kind of like a little exercise because when your parents named you, they had thoughts about you. So it's just fun to write an acrostic.
I know Jean is just so incredibly creative. If y'all want to write that prompt down, everybody, because I'm going to go ahead and do it.
It's fun. It really is fun.
Go ahead and write an acrostic about your, right? The subject is going to be, well, if you want to do first and last name, feel free, but I'm going, if you want to do just last name, you can. Last names are sort of powerful as it pertains to the honor of your family. And then if you want to do your first name, which really includes yourself, then do that. So Miss Cheryl Green, if you're interested in acrostic, if you want to write an acrostic with the word Cheryl, the way how you, so I want to be like real unique on this. You can do your own, if you were to do an acrostic about Cheryl, your acrostic would really be talking about who you are as Cheryl. So, 1 second. All right. So, I'm so sorry, give me 1 second. All right, so the way that you write an acrostic is you would put all acrostics are wrote vertically, and you're gonna write C, H, E in a vertical fashion, R, Y, L. And your acrostic can be a poem with sentences, or it can be phrases, slogans, or even just singular words that describe Cheryl. Like, so I already have, so sorry. Even though I will let you keep your responses or thoughts to yourself that will possibly be content for your piece, I'm gonna go ahead and share a piece that I found. And I'm just moving so slow, okay? 1 second. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually wrote one years ago for my cousin's funeral, and after that, I was asked to do it for several other family members when they passed as part of their funeral program. Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's good. So the one that you wrote for somebody's funeral, was it a name or was it an actual, just like a word or something?
No, it was their name and then the characteristics that that each letter of their name represented that we saw in them.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so we got a writer in the house, y'all.
Yeah. Can you share that? Can she share it?
Do you have the writing with you?
I would have to find, it's been a while.
It's no problem. So, in this class, even when we have prompts or exercises or lessons, if we didn't get a chance to get to it, we just kind of get to them when we get to. So if you ever find your pieces, feel free to let us know. So I did find a piece that was titled Cheryl, and it says, I'm just curious to know what it says. Okay, here it is. It says, C is for colossal, the size of your heart. H is for hospitable, with a caring heart. E is for enhancing your strides to glory. R is for receptive, accepting every opinion. R is for yuppie, a true achiever. L is for learn beyond your years. Cheryl, forever smiling. That was okay.
Yeah.
However, they do have a they do have a lot in there. And so I want you all to write an acrostic with your full first name, first and last name, or last name. It's your choice. Anybody have anything to share today?
I thought we were gonna do our homework, our 10-sentence life stories.
Yes, that's what I'm asking y'all. Do y'all have something to share? Remember I said if you didn't get a chance to do them, it's no problem. I would love to hear them. So also, Miss Cheryl Green, I wanted you all to write your life story in 10 sentences or less. So if you have a pen and paper, write that down. Anybody ready for that?
Yep.
I guess since I mentioned that, I'm ready.
Okay, Victoria Langley, go for it.
Okay, I have 2 titles for this. I'm trying to decide which one would fit best. Maybe y'all can help me with that. The first title is,
Beautiful, by the way.
I'm sorry.
You look beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you. The first title is One Important Decision. And the second title is It's Never Too Late. Do I need to number my sentences as I'm reading or just read it?
No, you can just read it.
Okay, because I have 10 sentences.
Okay.
I was once a young adult woman learning about life, learning how to love, and learning how to be a wife. I tried my best to make it work, but relationship issues made it really tough. I made the decision to let it all go, which proved to be the moment when everything changed. It was shocking to find out that the path leading to a better and happier life was all tied up in that one important decision. An abusive marriage had taken a toll on my mind, shattered my heart, and beat my spirit down to the point where I realized I needed help to recover my identity. Through this process, I learned that it's okay to cry out and get help in a way that is not harmful. As a middle-aged mother, life was finally stable, although raising a daughter alone certainly had its challenges. Finding my identity forced me to pursue many of the things that I'd always dreamed of doing, so I set some new goals later in life. I am proud of the decisions I made to complete college with honors, obtain my bachelor's degree, and experience living in a college dorm even after the young age of 60. I am presently thriving as a retiree and have proudly taken on the role of Nana to my grandkids and great-grandkids, who are all products of my happy life. The end.
You did a good job.
That was so emotional. Whew, and triumphant.
Yep.
Good job. Wonderful job.
So which title would be best? One Important Decision or It's Never Too Late?
What do you feel? What do you feel?
I feel both of them.
Or which one resonates after you read it? It stays
Well,
in your head.
actually, the first one is the one that I had originally chosen. One Important Decision.
That's it.
So let's just keep it there, huh?
Yep.
One important decision that was not too late.
And I was gonna say that if you use it's never too late to make that one important decision.
Right.
Okay, so I can just combine them.
Yeah.
If you want to, or you can use the first one. Both of them are great.
Okay, thank y'all.
Thank
Ooh.
you.
Thank you for making me cry.
But you know what this does, Kid? It tells you don't have to write a book to tell your whole story.
That's true. I thought
It's
about
unbelievable. I said, whoa,
that. Yeah, that's true.
this is it.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much for sharing that. That was deep, heavy, and really uplifting, and it felt light at the end to hear that you are happy and doing so much better than the past.
Thank you.
Ooh, and then actually, I got emotional just because I heard your story, but then I thought about how, I mean, every woman may not have the same experiences, but we all can relate to some of that pain
Mhm.
in
Yes.
so many different ways as women.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
a woman's life is totally different than a man's life.
Yeah.
And God bless them too, because although we have our trials and tribulations as women, I'm so glad I'm not a man.
Well,
So
Kim,
glad- yes, ma'am.
you heard the little point, but this is what my parents used to tell me. A man works from sun to sun, but a woman's work is what?
Never
Never
done.
Never done.
Never done. Right.
All right, Miss Jean, don't make me cry again. All right. All right, Miss Jean, you ready?
Yeah, I guess.
Go
Okay,
for it.
from east to west and west to east. Born in Atlanta, only child to Nell and Clark Blackshear. Educated at Oglethorpe Elementary School, Turner High School, Spelman, Atlanta University, and NYU.
Woo!
Married Morehouse man, had 2 children, and divorced Morehouse man. Remarried, recited marriage vows again. Married and stayed married this time. Stayed married for 37 years. Became a widow. Buried husband in Arlington, Virginia cemetery. Returned to Atlanta, birthplace. Older, maybe a little wiser, who knows? Atlanta changed, and I felt like a visitor. New home, new outlook, new grands, new great-grands, new church, new me. A senior now, attending senior centers as a senior. Return to resident, birthplace Atlanta, till death do us part.
Okay. All right. It's not a criticism in a bad way, but my critique of your piece, and in a sense, it's not comparing it to Miss Gloria Langley's, but just to have a contrast. Miss Gloria spoke about some things that was going on early in her life and the outcome of how that happened. However, some of her piece spoke about things of how she felt and how it affected her. And so, and even the outcome in it. And so Miss Jean's piece speaks about a beginning and toward the end. However, I hear a lot of, in Miss Jean's piece, things that have been going on around her and outside of her. You don't hear a lot of her emotion and feeling as it pertains to her personal thoughts and moods or whatever, which is just okay, because she's just telling the story of some events taking place in her life from a beginning to up until now. So, however, whichever way you approach them is really, really good. And Miss Jean, are you gonna give that a title?
Yeah, I told you. But you know what is interesting,
I
because
heard you start with east to west. Was that the
And-
title?
I said from east to west and west to east. But
Okay, good.
it is interesting, Gloria, when Gloria did her poem, it was almost as though she wrote from the inside out,
Yes.
and mine was from the outside in.
Yes, ma'am.
So the events, it seems to me, affected me more from the outside, Gloria, than they affected you, because you wrote from the inside out. And that's very perceptive of you, Kimberlie, to feel that. because all of us, most of us, respond from the inside out or from the outside in. And so we got two different, and I guess being an only, I always try to please on the outside rather than letting the outside come to me.
But I like that you just said that too, because what I'm saying too is that although you told us from the beginning up until now what's been going on with you, you didn't necessarily let us know how you felt about it.
No.
You just said what it is and what it was.
Yep.
Yes, and so, yes, that's very, very good. And so, and I'm not saying neither one of those are right and wrong. It's just an expression of how you two wanted to put your 10-sentence story out there. And did you use 10 sentences, Ms. Jean?
Yes, ma'am. And
Okay.
it also tells you kind of how we view ourselves.
Yes, definitely. All right.
Yeah, I use 10.
Okay. Anybody have any, you know what I just thought would be interesting? If you did a 10-sentence story about someone who you're close to, like your daughter or your brother or sister, what if you did a 10-sentence story about their life and then you let them read it to see if they agreed or disagreed? But then I ain't trying to start no arguments.
Yes, right.
Yes, you are. Yes,
You
you are.
trying to start something, Kim.
Because I just thought about now, if I write my sister 10-sentence story, life in my brothers, they'd probably be like, who you talking about?
Right.
Who you think you? All this so crazy stuff. Because anyway, or if I do make a writing about them, it better be all the way positive.
Right.
However, it doesn't have to be a negative or positive thing, just like it could be just the truth. But however, that would be interesting to, I think I might do that just to see what type of reaction I get. However,
just as how many fights you get in.
yeah. All right. How many other people, anybody else have, it doesn't have to be the lessons that we had recently, but does anybody have anything they want to share still? All right, I have a piece called Sisters in Head Wraps. Y'all see right now we have Miss Jean, Miss Gloria, Kimberlie Wright in head wrap. All right, some of y'all wear head wraps. I've seen you before. All right, this piece is called Sisters in Head Wraps. Sisters in Head Wraps, a sight to behold, wrapped in majestic rainbows of amethyst, emerald, and gold. Sisters in Head Wraps, getting brothers straight sprung. Beauty so infinite, you know you want you one. Sisters in Head Wraps, doing their thing. Serengeti reds and Moroccan blues, other which they could hang. Sisters in Head Wraps, royal African queens, strolling by envious eyes in urban scenes. Sisters in Head Wraps with the Baduism vibe. Girl, what's your tribe? Our eternal beauty, inspired this scribe. Sisters in Head Wraps. Yes, ma'am.
Sisters in Head Wrap, a sight to behold. They just might be hiding something when they thought they were being bold. That's what I'm doing. I'm hiding mine.
And then, and what's up? What might be up under their head wrap is gray and old.
It's a mistake. It's a mistake. When you make a mistake with your hair color,
Miss Gloria Light is so funny. Don't think I'm just talking about y'all. I got gray up under here too.
Or when you're having a bad hair day, yeah.
Oh, my granddaughter got a color from me, and it looks like somebody struck a match on my head. It's red. It's awful.
I love head wraps. I do. They come in handy.
Head wraps to hide.
Cheryl, you don't know about that, do you, Cheryl?
Where's Cheryl?
Where's Cheryl?
Yeah, I know about it. I just tried to use one of those Zender brushes to
Yes.
do the spirals in my hair.
Uh,
And yeah. That's all I can say is yeah.
you know, I told my grandchildren after a certain time, you know, when you get old, your hair becomes your hobby.
I don't have
You
time for hair.
braid it, you twist it, you curl it, you straighten it.
I don't have time for hair, so I do wraps or whatever.
Woo!
All right, young people.
What?
Oh, she said what? This next piece I want to share with you all is called, and we're gonna get out of class if you all don't have anything else to share. You all doing such a wonderful job. So, anybody have any ideas of what they want to do possibly for their poetry art expression board? Don't forget too, it can be done. You can do like you can do a piece with your whole family on it. You, your husband, your man, your children, the grandchildren. I can help you execute that. However,
Are you gonna give us a deadline on that to get that together?
I mean, the deadline is I would really like those things to be done before May. That's all I
Before
can
May.
say, because May is Older Americans Month, and I would love for you all to have something to display for the art part. And as far as May, I don't know what date, but generally in May, we generally do our stuff the middle of May. So that's mean you have like a month and a half. All right, this piece is called Hot Air Balloon. I saw a hot air balloon flying over my house. Most of the time, it was quiet as a mouse. But every so often, its burner suddenly roared. And higher up into the sky, it suddenly soared. My excitement I found hard to keep at bay. As a hot air balloon, you don't see every day. A passenger balloon floating through the air, for me, is so special as the sight is so rare. The sight of the balloon filled me with delight, and I stood watching it until it flew out of sight. My eyes were stuck to the balloon just like glue as it floated across the sky of cornflower blue. I wonder what it's like to float through the sky, watching the world down below gliding on by. I've always wanted to ride in a hot air balloon. I hope I will one day, and I hope that it's soon. That's it.
Boom, boom.
That's funny.
You know,
Somebody was about to say something? Hello?
hello.
I have a question, even though I probably wouldn't be able to attend the class. I have something going on at that time, but give me an example of what you do in your class, making something out of nothing. Can you just give me a quick example?
Making something out of nothing is all about recycled crafts. So we literally are making things out of paper, newspaper, found objects. And if you don't mind, I'm going to show you the project that we just worked on. One second.
See a lady in the back, she did that making something out of nothing, out of
Oh,
magazines.
really?
That
Okay.
whole lady is made out of magazine papers. I'll show her.
Okay.
What you make, Betty?
Oh, the Easter basket.
Oh yeah. I made
That's out of the paper mache.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Cool.
I'm doing a hot air balloon, and I got
Oh,
red,
okay.
the African colors.
Oh, okay.
So y'all are in the class.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I was in the class, but I have a class at that time now. I teach.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just
It-
interested.
So
in-
what time is your class, Catherine? From
1 at 9, to 10, then the other one's from 10:30 to 11:30.
Oh, yeah.
And
Gloria,
it's
you
30
would love
minutes.
it. Yeah.
Oh, you're in it too, Jean?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Let me show you mine. I've been go get my little dog. Let me see.
Oh.
Good. Thanks for being patient, young people. All right. So if you was in my making something out of nothing class, sometimes I would say save some plastic bottles. What can you do with plastic containers and bottles? Well, I saved this fabric softener container, and this could be anything, but I made it just to be something to sit on the table. And I cut these ears out right here.
Mhm.
This is
Oh,
There's an
okay.
elephant.
See that?
Mhm.
Yeah, it is an elephant.
Yeah, this is the male side, and it even has cloth on it. And this is the female side.
What? Oh, that's cute. What days are your classes?
It's on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Up here, it's it's at 10 a.m. on virtual. 10:30 up here. And sorry, I knocked off one of her ears when I just went and got her, but this is a actual gallon jug,
Okay, cute.
and it's a bank,
That's cute.
and the money goes in her,
Booty.
the top
Oh
of her
my
caboon,
goodness.
and she has on a tutu because she's a ballerina, and she also has legs that are made out of bottle caps, water bottle caps. And
Yes.
somebody asked me how you take the money out right out of the nose.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cute?
Too cute. Too cute.
And so I
Yes.
have
Can I show
several.
my t-shirt? Can I show my t-shirt, lady?
Yes, I have several of those.
I mean, yeah, I made this out of a t-shirt.
Hold
And
on
a
one
bottle?
second, Miss Jean. Hold on one second, Miss Jean. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, we made that out of
T-shirt,
cloth, t-shirt, and plaster of Paris,
right.
Mm.
gold paint. Yeah, that's so beautiful.
Wait a minute. I can't see.
Can you
let me
see her?
Show it again, Miss Jean.
Let me put
Okay.
her on. I can't put her on speaker view. Wait a
Okay,
minute.
see it?
Take it back a little, take
Yes.
it up a little bit and back. Back.
Yes.
Right there, right there.
That's a t-shirt made out of a t-shirt?
That's
Yes.
a t-shirt.
We soaked it in this stuff called plaster of Paris and made a shape.
Too cute. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Jean. That's so beautiful.
Wow.
And so also Miss Gloria Langley and everybody else, right? For the first project for my making something out of nothing class up here, I wanted to, and I've made this in class with everybody else, but I wanted to show you all these because anyway, it ain't like this my making something out of nothing class, but since they kind of finished, these are actual little compartments or little boxes that you can put things in, like little candy or first aid kit stuff or office supplies like paper clips, anything small. And so actually the thing is origami, it's paper folding. And so you can actually use it. And so we made this, and you close it by putting, you know, like the loop around it.
Wow.
Sorry. Like so. And so also, even though we folded the actual container, we folded the little compartments, and I also did a design on each one. This one is called Cool Caddy. And I have some of the designs on the sides and stuff. And I made another one. This one says thingamajig and whatchamacallit. This is the box.
Mm.
And then I made you can see the sizes pertains to, this is a little miniature one. For little smaller things. And you can use this to put little stuff in and give it as a gift to someone. This one says itsy bitsy teeny weeny stuff. And so, once again, there are so many different crafts and projects that we making. Oh, sorry, I said I was gonna show you this. Also, we made some smaller dolls, but I made this larger doll as just a display when I actually display everybody's smaller dolls. But this is the doll that I made out of magazine paper. How she looks.
Wow.
And the people who were here doing vaccines put a mask on her face a long time ago. So this how she looks on her mouth and everything.
Laura, you'd love it.
The
You'd like
back of
that
her,
class.
I put a flower on the bottom of her dress. And all this is made out of paper, but it's like a blue jean paper that I got from Hobby Lobby.
So is that where you get most of your materials, at the craft store?
I use found stuff, but when I do buy supplies, I get them from Hobby Lobby, Blick, and pretty much that's about it. But like when Pearls used to be down here back in the day, I used to love shopping at Pearls, but they closed their store. And I used to go to New York and shop at Pearls all the time.
All right.
To join making something out of nothing, which is recycled crafts. It's on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. And right now we're working on some paper mache in there, but I said we're gonna do a new project this Tuesday coming up. I have yoga on Mondays at 1:30. Pottery is on Mondays and Thursdays. And let me see y'all pump y'all fists. Thank y'all so much for joining Word Up Wednesdays. Look at Miss Jean. All right, Ali. Miss Jean's so silly. All right, thank y'all so much for joining Hand-Built Potter. I was not Hand-Built Potter, I'm so sorry. Lord have mercy. Thanks for joining Word Up, the class all about poetry, spoken word, and short stories. I will see you all next class. Have wonderful writings and have a wonderful, safe, and blessed week. Peace, everybody. Thank y'all.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Kim, I won't be here next week.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Thank y'all.